Hi guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today's video is another addition in my low income budget series, and things are going pretty well if I say so myself. I have my finance section in my Franken Planner open to my savings tracker. I see that I did not add up for the month of September. So this is what the balance was here. And then here it's very large for the week of 10/7, but I'll get into that in a second. But if you guys would like to see how I made this, I'll have my entire series link for you to check out. So here we are, week 2 of October, and I'm going to put in how much I made for the 11th, which was $600. So that is going to modify everything that I have here. So jumping ahead, I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but I'm not even going to rip up the whole page. I'm just going to put it over here. So from the $600, I'm still going to be doing 70/30 instead of 60/40 because I have a larger payment coming out this week, so for my car, and it just makes more sense in my head. So with the $600, the 70/30, excuse me, tallies out to, let me see. So this is $420, and then this is $180. But I also am carrying over $65 from last week. So that's going to bring my total to $485. And then when I take away my car payment, which is $283.58, that brings me to $201.42. And let me just look over here at my monthly. T-Mobile was taken out, and I usually would have my T-Mobile taken out here from week 2, but I had more income last week, so I just paid that with last week. And then on the 21st, but I'm paying it on that Friday, is Kohl's. But all of that is like fine because I get paid next Friday. So that's going to be coming out then. So the $200 here, I'm going to end up giving to my grandma. So minus $200. Also, I need to record that over here there was a -7 service charge on my account. That's why it's not the 70 that I estimated last week, because of that service charge, because I don't have direct deposit. But anyway, it is what it is with that. So I'm just looking over everything. The biggest thing this week is my car. And then next week, which is the week of the 25th, the week of the 18th. Well, next week, which I get paid on the 18th, but that's for the 21st through the 25th. So then I'm going to have to pay my life insurance. Okay, no, I'm good. So $200 here. and this is going to go to my grandma. So that leaves me with 142. But then with this 180, I'm going to have 10%, 180 divided by 4. If I do 180 divided by 4, that is 10% for my savings, 10% for my debt, 10% for, just divide that really quick, 10% for my personal, and then 10% for miscellaneous, and that averages out to $45 each. So 45 is going to be going into my savings. So flipping back to my savings tracker, that's going to bring my savings to this week. Let me see what it is right now. It is $685 right now, so $685 plus $45. Ooh. It's gonna bring this to $730, and it's such a huge jump in my savings from last week to this week because I got paid for freelance. So I'm just gonna put that over here, plus $315 freelance. But that went into my savings. So I'll just make a note of that. And my freelance, basically contract work, I get paid once a month. So all of the hours I do, I get paid monthly. So that's $45 each. So my savings is handled. My debt is basically, so my checking is going to be $46.42. Well, then when you add in the amount that I have now, my savings is really going to be 65 minus 66, 91 minus 65. So that's 199, 146, 42. So my savings is going to be 48.33. And I'm just gonna actually put, oh, I just saw I had 2 other stickers there that I could have used. I'm just gonna pop this here and put that amount. So my checking is going to have 48.33. I am gonna take out the miscellaneous. I'm gonna take out the personal and the miscellaneous, which is going to be 90. So I'm gonna take that out. I am waiting on my Cash App card, and that is what I will be using going forward for my personal spending, because I'm going to be able to track it better. So that's what I'll be using for that, but it has not come yet. And I wanted to share with you guys one person that I recently discovered on Instagram, and her page is called Don't Debt Me, and she has a lot of great tips there. So that's one of the new people I found, and that's where I saw the Cash App card. Basically, it's like a digital envelope in a sense, where I can have everything, I can track everything, but it's not connected to my standard checking account. Also, I have $35 that I'm rolling over. From my personal. So my total now is the 35 plus 45, which is bringing me to, math I should be able to do in my head, but I'm lazy. So that's going to bring me to 80. And then also the miscellaneous is what's going to pay for my gas and stuff. So that'll be that. And this I also plan on, I know how much the miscellaneous is, but I plan on leaving this in my checking, but I just didn't add it to this amount here, if that makes sense. But still working out the whole miscellaneous things, because as you can see, it differs from week to week. But the 10%, the savings and the debt, has remained the same. Also, my birthday money is the amount of, let me get that exact amount. And this came from YouTube, but I have been working really, really hard, and I told myself that I knew that I was going to have over the amount to, you have to have like $100 to get the threshold or whatever. So I'm not like a big YouTuber that gets a whole lot, but I am thankful for what I got, what I'm receiving, and that should be in my account actually on my birthday. So that's $144.74, and when you add that to the 80, that brings me to, those two together are $224.74. And with my birthday money, I do plan on getting the cloth and paper subscription box that's on my list. And I have some other odds and ends that I need to buy. And I'm getting my nails done and a pedicure. And most of that's going to be coming out of here. And then the personal money is just like what I plan to have going into next week for all my other stuff. But I do definitely need to go grocery shopping. So I'll have to figure all of that out. Alright, so next up, I'm just going to update my expense tracker. This is from the Happy Planner Budget Extension Pack. And the last place I left off was on the 6th. Trying to see if I put all this stuff is, you know, banks, they don't put it in until a certain day when it falls on the weekend. So I'm just trying to see where oh, it was 80, not 70. Okay, 80. And then okay, so as of the 7th, oh no, I did put that in. Okay, I put that in, but I also went to, this is why I need to I bought a blow dryer, which I desperately needed. And this was $26.65, but that's why I desperately need to you know, keep up with my expenses on a weekly basis. So $16.32. I went to Wawa. That was debit and that was a want. It was food. And then also I had a service charge on the 8th, which was that $7. And then I also went to Quick Check, which was on the 9th, and that was $7.03. I will say that Wawa has better chicken Caesar salads than Quick Check. FYI, if any of you care. So debit, and that was a want. That was food. And then today, the 11th. Have I been taking out? I have. Okay. So today, the 11th. Oops, I skipped a whole line. And then on the 10th, I got so that's debit. It doesn't really fall into a category. And then this was 140. And this is auto pay. And that was that. So I think I'm all up to date with my expenses. So I put in the thing from McDonald's, Progressive, the transfer to my savings, BP, the bank withdrawal, my hair. That's there. Okay. And then yeah, so I'm all up to date. And then as far as the amounts, I've been marking off food with orange so I can see my takeout. And then doesn't matter where the money came from, just still monitoring my takeout. And then as far as money coming in, I'm gonna underline it. So this, and then today, it's not really expenses when I put in my paydays, but I can just see everything at a glance. So that's why I put it here. So I'm just going to write in payday 600, since a plus. And that is always going into my account. And then that's it. And then on the 15th, I have my my car coming out. And then everything else I can just fill in after that. So that's $283, $58. And then I know that I have $50 for Kohl's. And that's going to be coming out on the 18th. So those are those two. And then cash there. And then trying to keep track of how much money I've given my grandmother this month so far. So I think last week the first week. Okay, last week was the first week of October. So week 1, I gave her $150, and then this week I'm giving her $200. This way I can keep track of that. So then it's $200 coming out this weekend. And this is going to be cash. So that is it for my expense tracker, and that is it for my budgeting for this week. I am going to see if there's anything inside of here that I can put in my planner for the week. I think I'm just going to put this one, the weekly expenses. There's quite a bit of those. I'm going to move this into next week, and I have a plan with me coming on this spread if you guys are interested. So I'm just gonna go in and put the dates here: 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is what I'm going to do with that, and then I'll move this into the finance section once I'm done. So that wraps it up for this video. Expense tracker done, savings tracker updated, budget for the week done, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. So that wraps it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have the links to related videos, including my entire low income budget series and my Franken Planner system. Also, the links to my blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.